Yep.
What's up, man?
What's going on? How's everything today?
I'm doing good, Brian. Thank you for having me on, man.
No problem. Welcome to Rock Eyes, man. Let's go back. Well, first, congratulations on Doom.
Oh, thank you. You
Yeah,
dig Doom?
yeah. It's pretty cool. Watching the videos and all the other stuff all morning, and to do some research and enjoyed a lot of the stuff you did. You
Well,
know,
thank you. Thank you so much, man.
cool. So let's go back first to your college days when you were in the college rock band and stuff like that. Tell me some of the songs that you did. You did covers, right?
Well, back in college, I was in a band called the Circus Birds. Yeah, and we just did like cover music, and I went to University of Cincinnati, or at least I tried to,
Right.
and spent a lot of my time just seeing if I liked being on stage. But back then, I had panic attacks and anxiety, so it was pretty difficult.
Right.
And but yeah, we did a lot of covers. We had just gone into a single and that we were starting to play out under the Circus Birds. But then I met my kid's mom and decided to settle my life down and finish college and have kids. And she didn't want me to be in a band, so that was kind of the end of it. But it
Oh,
was back in the day when um, the Thangs and like what's the big band? I'm drawing a blank from the Afghan Wigs were coming out from
cool.
Cincinnati.
Wow. Wow. So, and then in 2000, I guess 21, you came out with two singles, Have a Cigar and Burn Together.
Yeah, I didn't do anything. I graduated college. I got a master's degree in marketing and management, raised my kids with their mom. And then in 2017, I got divorced in 10. In 17, I went down my oil company I started above my garage, Coolants Plus, had our own brand Starfire, and I went down to do a cameo because we were putting our product into movies for Trading Paint with John Travolta. So I went down and to do that cameo, and they ended up offering me a speaking role and wanting me in the movie, and then joining SAG-AFTRA. Never thought that would happen. Then 2 months later, I'm in Halloween 2018, getting killed by Michael Myers. Then people were starting to want me to act down in Alabama. So I'm going down there and I meet Ben Trexel, who I wrote a lot of my first songs with. So we started writing at the end of 19, going into 20. And a lot of about half the songs on Work Hard, Rock Hard, more coming out on the debut album. So we started that then. Then I took the demo that David Bendeth had mixed out to LA right before the pandemic hit in 2020, and was starting to have people wanting to help me now because I was starting to get noticed.
Right.
And the manager at the time said we need to remix all this, and called Chris Lord Alge as one of the candidates. And that's how I met Chris Lord Alge. He gave me a chance, remix some of my early material. We went out to dinner. We've become best friends ever since. And one of the songs that Ben wanted me to do was a cover of Have a Cigar, and I just wasn't feeling it. I didn't know how that would work. And Chris said, I'll show you how we're going to do this one because it can be a beast. And we did that in middle of summer of 2020.
Right.
Next thing you know, his session guitarist is Phil X, and we're shooting a music video for it in August. And that's how it all began with Have a Cigar in 2020. So it's pretty wild.
Yeah. Definitely. Now, how do you keep everything in perspective, between owning a business, movies, music, kids, wife?
Well, my youngest just headed off to Montana State, and my other two are in their later 20s. In fact, I'm going to one of my oldest wedding in September, so we're really looking forward to that. Their mom and I get along fine. Our families are fine, and everybody gets along, and it's all about the kids. As far as the businesses go, I had brought a right hand man, and they told me I needed a controller back in 2003 because I was growing after starting it by myself with little to nothing. And as we grew, they wanted me to bring on this controller. His name's Darren Ward, and he is just like me. We were both born in Mount Healthy, Ohio. We were both considered losers in high school, and now we've got these huge oil companies. And about when I got into trading paint, I started weaning off because I really wanted to go back to my creative side, in music and now acting out of nowhere. And Darren has taken it over. And I said, we're going to grow even more when you're not relying on me to make all the sales. And Darren took over, and now they run themselves. So I don't even, all I have to do is make the big decisions and focus on creating stuff for all of you out there. So.
Oh, cool. Do you have a preference what you like best out of all the stuff you do?
Well, I love doing all I can do in this one life that we have, and I encourage everybody to do so.
Right.
And I just feel I can't really say that I like music over acting or acting over music, because I love both, and they're both two different mediums. When the camera starts rolling, I can morph into however I want to play that role, and directors give me a lot of liberty because I'm very good off the cuff. And when I get on stage and I hear our intro and I see all the fans out there, and then as an opener right now, I see them standing up and raising their phones and their lights and taking videos, and we really get the crowd going. I wish you could see one of our shows as we grow here. It's a whole different rush. So, and it's immediate. It's immediate satisfaction in a live show. When you shoot a movie, you got to wait and go through all the drudges, putting it all together. When's it going to come out? It's a longer wait, and I'm not very good at waiting. But
okay. So when you're on stage and stuff like the headline act, do they ever come and watch you and give you any encouragement or anything like that?
oh yeah, we've really grown a lot since my friends and great guys in Tesla brought us out for the last year and a half.
Right.
And we've done a lot of direct support, and we fire up their crowd. They'll all come off stage. They'll go, "Did you leave any chicken on the bone for us?" I go, "I left a little bit for you." But
Right.
I get them all fired up. They love it. Even Dave Rude, their guitar player,
Right.
filled in on 3 shows that we needed a fill in for when one of our members had a conflict. So they've been really great. Even when we went out with Mushroom Head, they were great. We've gone out with Yngwie, and now we're going to go out with him again for 45 days. He wanted me to go out on his 40th anniversary tour with him, and we'll be right before him. And it'll give people kind of a rock show that's not all just Yngwie does his thing, I do my thing. It's a good, and we get to go back and see how many of our fans are coming out. So they've all been very encouraging, and I take my job very seriously, and I respect the fans, and I always tell them I'm a man of the people, and I want to encourage them to live their life, not be afraid of this world. And I think you'll see that on stage. And when I can finally headline and do my own thing as we grow, I'll bring my theatrical side more to my stage show. But right now, I'm lucky if I have enough room, in most cases.
Cool. Yeah, theatrical. What are the plans for that? Like,
I'm talking big time, like crazy stuff, like maybe even crazier than some of the ones that you would think, like Alice or Rob, Zombie, or in that vein. But will it be less or more? I don't know yet, because I haven't had the chance to be able to create it. But I've got some pretty damn good movies coming out that I star in. And I love to put on a show, and I'm not afraid to do whatever it takes to entertain people. So
cool. When you're writing lyrics, how'd you learn how to structure a song like in the beginning of your career?
Well, I was an English literature major when I decided to finally go to class at University of Cincinnati, and I focused on poetry.
Wow.
And then as I got, so I know the structure and how to write like that, but I've always been somebody who, I'll sit down maybe 10, 12 at night, have a few drinks, get into that creative spot. And then if I feel a verse or a lyric, or I'll either run with it all at once, or I'll put down that first verse and I'll write until I'm done. And there's so many even in my phone now that I haven't even shared with my guys. And that's how I get my lyrics. And I usually try to have a message, or try to subtly point out something that's a problem with the world and give people encouragement on how to overcome those problems.
Cool. Now, are you going out with Skid Row and Buckcherry, or you did already?
No, we did that run. They were also awesome. We did that run last September, October, I think into November. But yeah, those were great shows as well. And we did a lot with just us and Buck Cherry too.
Oh, cool, cool. What's the feeling like when people are waiting for your autograph?
Oh, it's awesome, man. I get off stage, I go have a smoke real quick, and then I go right to the merch booth before Tesla comes on or whatever the next band is, depending on the tour. And our lines have grown. I mean, I'm literally, people are lined up, and for an opening band to have people lined up for pictures and autographs. And I just did a film festival for my film coming out with Lynn Shay and Bill Moseley called Scared to Death. And they couldn't make, I went down just by myself because I'm the grog and maybe I'm a horror icon. You guys will love the movie. And I had a huge line after they showed our movie and did a Q&A. And the fans are building everywhere. And with folks like you having me on and letting me tell my story and asking me these great questions, hopefully people keep spreading the word. We'll keep growing, and we'll turn this thing into a monster. Pardon the pun, but that's what I want to turn it into. So,
Cool, cool. When can we foresee a full-length album coming?
it's done. We're just trying to plan out, doing some final proofreading and trying to plan out all the marketing behind it, because I'm not just going to put it out and not have marketing. And
Right.
we're going to do vinyl, we're going to do cassettes, we're going to do CDs, we're going to do all the streaming. You'll be seeing a lot of it at all my socials and my website. We're going to get distribution around the country. So it's done. So I just don't know exactly the date yet.
Will it be this year?
I hope, but again, that's up to the powers that be and where we're at. But it'll be this year or early next year.
Right. Cool, cool, cool. Tell me about your merchandise.
Oh, you can go to Kurt Deimer, KurtDeimer.com. We have a merch store there, and we're constantly upgrading it. But we have a full array of merch out on the road with us all the time. We do CDs, we do koozies. We've got several different T-shirt designs. My one song, I do Fight, which is about fighting for right in the world. We have that with the fight flag on it. We've got the Kurt Deimer with the USA flag with our flag on it. We've got Doom T-shirts from the single Doom. We got Doom hoodies. It's always changing. We got some grog T-shirts now. So I think you'll see a wide array, and bear with us on the website, but all that stuff's getting spruced up right now. But we got quite a bit of merch. Oh, I even have Kurt Deimer lighters because I smoke. So people buy those like crazy. And every show we do, I have a card with a scan code on it that with my logo, and I sign and put the year on it. So someday they'll be like trading cards. Do you have the Kurt Deimer card from 2024, 2025? So
Wow.
I do all that stuff for the fans. I do pictures. I'll do whatever you want, because I'm out here for you. I'm not out here for myself and to act like I'm just too good to talk to you. So,
Cool, cool. In your earlier days, what bands did you listen to?
oh, AC/DC, Van Halen. I saw Ozzy and Randy before Randy passed. I love Black Sabbath. I saw Judas Priest like 9 times. Those are my early days when I lived in Houston. And then as the 80s went a little deeper, I got into the Hoodoo Gurus out of Australia. Got more into that harder alternative, and then got into the grunge and just kind of morphed from there. But what started it all was going to the big arena. And I said, if I can do that someday and do it right, this is what I want to do for a living. And it was AC/DC and bands like that, because Bon Scott had a different kind of voice. I have a different kind of voice. You either like my voice or you hate my voice. It's fine. We all don't like the same music. And if you don't like it, don't listen to it. People that like my voice, they fucking love it. So, and Bon Scott pretty much showed me to do that. And Van Halen, when they came out, we're touring with Black Sabbath. They didn't sound like them, but they did it their way. And I do it my way. And that's who's inspired me the most.
Cool, cool. If you had a dream come true, what would that be?
In my career, or just
In life, anything.
if I could make a wish and have a dream come true, I'd wish that my dad can come back to life. I lost him in 16, and I missed. It's been hard, And he was like my best friend who had my back and encouraged me to never give up. And even in my darkest moments of anxiety and all that, before I figured that out, he was right by my side. So if I could make a wish or have that dream come true, it'd be to have my dad back.
Cool, cool. That's cool. So what's the plans for the rest of the year?
Right now, we're getting ready to do a show here in a couple hours up at the Art Park in New York with Tesla. Then we head back to Cincinnati. We're doing a show at the Brady Center on Saturday. Take a little break, a few more Tesla shows in September, and then we head out with Yngwie on his 40th anniversary tour for about 45 shows around the country. So we look forward to seeing everybody out there, and I will be putting more and more advertising about it out, set times and all that, so you guys can come check us out. It'll be a 40-minute set every night. So we're looking forward to that. And after that, probably got some movie stuff going on and getting the album out and just lots of product to come for the public. And we just need to keep spreading the word, hitting my socials, hitting the numbers so everybody can see the growth that we're experiencing with our fan base. So.
Cool, cool. Well, congratulations, Kurt, and everybody check out Doom and the movies. Would you like to say anything to the fans in conclusion?
Yeah, I want to thank all of you. I hope to see all of you at upcoming shows. Again, go to Kurt Deimer, KurtDeimer.com, sign up for the email list. We'll keep you posted on everything, or you can just get the info there. And all my socials, please follow me on Instagram. I want to continue to grow that. Spotify, Apple, anywhere you stream music, YouTube, subscribe, X, Facebook. We have a fan page on Facebook under Kurt Deimer Fan Club. So anything you can click on and join, follow, it helps immensely so I can headline in a city near you soon. And I just want all of you to know I appreciate and love you very much and wish you all nothing but the best.
Thanks a lot, Kurt. Talk to you later.
Yep. Hey, thank you for having me, Brian. I appreciate it, brother.
Bye-bye.
All right, thank you.